Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Kashiimi Paulendo. My name is Natasha, and thank you so much for joining me today. I decided to make a video in response to the entanglement scandal that's being faced by Jada and Smith. I don't know why I call him Smith. So I figured there's a lot of backlash that the two are facing. The media is just swarmed with opinions, memes, bashing, whatever you may call it. And I just felt I should add to it. So recently, Jada held a red talk table, and she brought herself to it, and um, basically she admitted to having a relationship, or as everybody is referring to it, an entanglement with August. And first of all, I just want to acknowledge the braveness and just ownership of how she handled that situation. I mean, in the past, we've seen so many celebrities in the same position, and they've just run around it and basically denied the rumors. But both her and Will sat down and owned it. Like, bravo, okay, first of all. And yeah, so I have a lot to say about the situation, and I kind of wrote myself a script just to stick to the main points because it's a big dish of gossip, and honestly, you could go so many ways with it. But for me, my stance with it is it's none of our business, okay? Um, a lot of people that are commenting, they're not even married. Like, they don't even know what marriage is about, okay? And suddenly they have opinions. They would like to contribute to the conversation. Like, sit down, okay? You don't know what it takes to run such an institution. It's hard. Yeah, so anyways, one, everyone is overreacting. Two, like they said, they pretty much said when this happened, the two were on separation. And my personal take on that is when a marriage stops functioning, you can either go two ways with it. You can end it, or you can take time and kind of take a look and see if it can be fixed. And two broken people cannot run a marriage. It needs two whole beings in a good state of mind and on the same page. So yeah, they took time apart, and what you do during that time apart is to set yourself. How you find yourself does not matter. And if you decide to go back to that marriage, then yeah, you need to go back at a full state of mind, ready, full capacity, ready to resume and fix things. And like she acknowledged, she was broken and she needed to fix herself. She needed to feel good. And nobody breaks themselves, okay? Really, something was going on behind the table, behind the curtains. I'm not saying Will Smith did something, but she was broken and she needed to regroup and figure things out. And if it was a young man that was going to get her to feel better about herself, then fine, so be it. For centuries, men have been going after their children's friends to date. So I know there's a lot of talk going on about how, oh, she dated a man that was the same age as her son. So what? Get over it. She's a modern woman. She has the right to date who she wants or who she doesn't want to. And the age of August does not matter. The what matters is he was of age and he consented to that relationship. It's normal. It's been happening for centuries. Get over it. So yeah, get over it. And another thing I wanted to address is we don't know what was going on during the separation period. Yes, this came up on Jada's end of things. We don't know what Will was doing during separation. Maybe he got entangled too. He got robbed by another person. But just because it has not been brought up or it has not come up in recent weeks doesn't mean he had nothing going on. Maybe he had some soul searching to do too, you know? And we cannot judge Jada's actions because we don't know the full story. And there's nothing to judge. And it's none of our business. And it shouldn't concern us. So, yeah, that's how I feel regarding that. And then another thing is people are really coming hard at Will. How dare he accept his wife back after dating a younger man? Uh, Forgiveness is personal, one. And two, Will and Jada love operates at a different frequency altogether. We've known this for years. This should not be surprising. They follow a set of rules that is completely different from what all of us are operating with. The manual we're using. It's a different guide. And I envy that because they've set themselves apart in such a way that we have absolutely no bearing or we can't comprehend what it is they're doing with their lives. It's working for them, and let's respect that. That's all we need to do. Let's accept who they are and accept them for what they are. And this thing of coming at him like he did something wrong, he chose to forgive his wife, if there's anything to forgive in the first place. That's what humans do. You love who you love. If someone is going to wrong you and you have love enough for them to take them back, then let's just applaud them for that. Let's not go around judging and calling him out for being whatever. I'm not going to use derogatory terms because I love the Smiths, okay? So maybe my opinion is biased. But yeah, loving someone shouldn't come with a set of conditions that, oh, if this then this, if that then that. No. And we need to remember this. Love is kind, love is gentle. It does not judge, nor does it envy. That's the Will and Jada kind of love. And I love that they both came to the table together just to show this united front, which they are. I mean, I'm a fan of the Red Talk Table, and personally, Jada is like my personal superhero. She's been through the mud and debt and the ugly, and she's come out strong. She's set herself apart, and she's soul searched. I don't know if you follow it, but she's done some dig spiritual digging, and she's my whatever, my role model. I'm not saying I'd personally take the approach she took, but she's human and we can't all be the same. And just get over it, okay? Like, get over it. And yeah, anyways, those were my thoughts. And overall, I think they handled it amicably, and they're amazing people, and they're choosing their marriage over whatever it is we have to say or whatever happened in the past. And that should be what we applaud from this. They are stronger together now than they were in the past. And marriage is ugly. Like, and it's not always blissful. And this should serve as an example that even people way up there struggle through marriage. It's not an it's not something that you can walk through with your eyes closed. It takes a lot of work and a lot of introspecting, and it's not always going to be perfect. But if you choose each other by the end of the day, that's what's important. Let's not break them apart. Let's build them up and say, you guys did well despite whatever it is you went through. That's just my 2 cents. And another major thing is get out of people's marriages. Go introspect your own marriages. And for those that are not married, how dare you comment on this? Like, you know what it is that it takes to get everything together. Like, just back off and sit down.
I had to sit.
So yeah, thank you so much for watching.
Mommy, I want to do it. Mommy, can I do it?
Yeah.
Okay, and don't forget to subscribe and share. Bye.
Okay, so basically, don't forget to subscribe, share, and yeah, see you next time.
Au revoir.